Okay, here we go. So 57 people have joined actively in the program. There are 21% average completion, which I think is not bad. And it's something like 74% have completed Field Manual 1. That tells me that this group who's joined is probably going to more or less get at least 4 of the 5 things done from what I've seen over the years with groups like this. 62 hours of learning time so far. It's about an hour per person so far. Now, if you look down the left-hand side of the screen, these are the other data points that are available. How many people are active? And you can kind of see the pattern. Are they active in a growing way or a declining way, that kind of thing? Learning time. Comments are interesting. This group is pretty active.
I find that nobody wants to look at any more reports. Everyone's too busy. But to me, if I can plant with the leaders continuous seeds, then I find that they start picking up on it. So I know I shared with our leadership development program, people say that they improve on their role 30%. So I find that if I keep saying that, then I find all of a sudden now the leaders are saying that and they're sharing that information. So to me, I'm not so much looking for a report as planting seeds is how I think of it.
I like the comments, so after getting the comments in after a learning activity, as opposed to waiting to the very end with everything. So as you're going through and kind of reviewing the materials and then being able to discuss what you just learned, I think that's a lot better approach as opposed to kind of bundling everything at the very end. So that's one of the things that I'm going to be taking away, more interaction as you're going through some of these programs.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and speak as one who did not do it this week. I had reserved Monday afternoon and something else came up that had to be done by Tuesday. And then I didn't even get to it yesterday. So I didn't go in this week, and I'm seeing the quote that says, sustained behavior change is the outcome of a harmonized set of systems. So I'm not in harmony.
That was a good quote, though. I thought that was a wonderful idea. But, I think that's the way the world is. None of us can stay all the time on learning. You just come in when you can. It's really good, relatively easy to catch up, I think. If you can get through one field manual, like right now, there's 5 weeks, there's 5 field manuals. So if you were on track, you'd be at 40%. You'd be at, right? And the average is 20%. And I find that not too bad at all, because when I looked into it, almost everybody's done Field Manual 1. And once you've done a field manual like that and kind of gotten a feel for it and see who said what and maybe got some reaction to your comments, that's going to bring you back. So I think the group's doing very well, to be honest with you. I looked at the statistics a little bit.
I did the same thing. I kind of started earlier this week, and then I know we had this today. So I was kind of like, oh, I better get back in and do the last 2 pieces. But you know what? I really appreciate that it's bite size, I guess. And I think that for me, what takes the most time is really kind of reading through the comments then. And then I appreciate the other insights and really thinking like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's an aha moment for me. And just having this group in this forum where it's, we all have that project where we sort of hit the dead end. And sometimes you get ideas elsewhere, fresh eyes or a fresh perspective. So I really appreciate all of that about this group.